And then you quickly mentioned in your presentation the small modular nuclear reactors. Why don't you talk a little bit more about that?
I'll let Bill take that one.
Well, it's still a few years out. I mean, there are some around, and certainly in the early stages. But there's been funding from the government level in at least 20 countries announcing moves forward on small modular reactors. Certainly going to make an impact down the road. The Russians are probably ahead in the game, but it's certainly going to be a significant factor. It's not going to affect the supply and demand metrics over the next couple of years, but you look at that intermediate time frame to longer term, it's going to be a major factor. Here again, I think the safety acceptance, people don't think about it because it's not something that's going to see in the next few months or even in the next year or two. But with the segmented fuel rods that are clad not just down the circumference or down the outside of the cylinder, but in between certain lengths of the core rod, these things are developed out of after Fukushima, and they've been starting commercial testing this year by Westinghouse. And these sort of things are going to basically come up with a meltdown proof or certainly meltdown resistant core, which it's going to, as you alleviate the safety concerns, you're going to increase the acceptance. And once you do that, you're going to see quite frankly, just the continued expansion in mostly the first world countries that had kind of slowed down because of some of the safety concerns. You're going to see it resume its growth pattern that it had back in the 70s, which was quite aggressive.